Howdy ho, neighbors. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another Disney slash movies from the 2010s review. This is a Disney film from the 1940s, so it's not a 20 something 10 film, but it is a Disney movie. It's all Disney films from all eras, all decades, all the time in the world. As long as it has that Disney logo, it counts. And it's a film, not a TV series. And this is the first full-length animated feature that Disney made in the 1940s. It's one of the greatest Disney films ever made. I saw this as a kid. It's a classic. Snow White and the Seven Freaking Dwarfs. I'm gonna say this once so I don't have to repeat myself. Fuck the Snow White and the Huntsman movie and the freaking Huntsman movie from last year and fuck Mirror Mirror. I got that out of the way. Let's talk about the original classic Disney movie. Yes, I saw this as a kid a long time ago because when I was a kid and my brother was a kid and my sister was a kid, we used to watch Disney films whether they were with princesses or not. Because I also saw the manly ones like not Mulan but Aladdin and and what you call it, Beauty and the Beast and Lion King. That's not very girly, but this is a really good film. It's held up. It's a beautifully animated, hand drawn animated film. I've heard the Blu-ray looks fantastic. This is the recent Blu-ray that came out. The of Disney with the signature from Walt himself. And this is the Blu-ray DVD. I have the digital copy already on my computer, so nobody can steal it. And I got the Disney rewards for it. And it says it here. I just thought it was a perfect story, Walt Disney. You were right, sir. They've remade this movie countless times, and it's never as good as the original. Because, like I said, with those other films, they're just not. They don't hold a candle to this. Those are stupid and have bad CGI. This had hand drawn animation, no CGI whatsoever. Iconic songs. What you call it? You have what were the songs here? You got the yodeling song with the seven dwarfs. You have Hi Ho, It's Home from Work We Go. Love that song. I'm Wishing, that Snow White sings in the Wishing Well, which they parodied in the Mickey Mouse shorts, which is very cute because I love that Mickey Mouse short. It had Pete taking a gold coin from the Wishing Well, and it's basically a symbol of Disney stealing people's money. I get it. Wink, wink. This is a beautiful movie. Like, I love the voice of Snow White. She has a very sweet voice, and her face. She's a very cute looking animated character. The Evil Queen, one of the best animated Disney villains of all time. She has presence. She's scary. When she turns into the old lady with the big nose, she's like really creepy. And she was like the predecessor of Maleficent. So, we without her, we wouldn't have had Maleficent or Jafar or what you call it, all these other villains that we had in Disney. There's just so many to choose from. But I love this movie. I think this movie's a classic. You love the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White. Happy, grumpy, dopey, Doc, sneezy, sleepy, and bashful. Oh, I remember every single one of their names. They all have different personalities. They're all old men that are funny. They're so iconic. I mean, that's what's missing in these recent like adaptations of this story. They just forget the whole thing and they just want to, crap on the original. And it's just, this is a classic. You cannot do better than a classic. I'm going to say that in my next review when I review a 2014 remake that was shitty compared to the classic movie. Yeah, wink, wink. But I love this movie. If you have not seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, what are you waiting for? It was Disney's first masterpiece that he made with his own hands and with his beautiful animated, the beautiful animated team that made this wonderful movie. The colors look vibrant and beautiful, and it's a very calm movie. It's not too over the top. It's 83 minutes long. It's not like some of these animated movies like Sing. Sing is like almost 2 hours. I'm like, why? It's a musical with animals that sing. I don't think that needs to be 110 minutes. That's way too long. Sometimes short and sweet is where it's at. The apple, remember the poisonous apple? There's just so many things in this movie that are iconic. The prince, charming. You have the moment when Snow White dies. This is when Disney had some balls to kill off their characters, but not do it in a stupid way. TFA. Anyway, this is how you do it. And they don't kill her off for long. It's basically, so that the prince could kiss her and wake her up. It's beautiful. Yeah, the romance is not the big focus on the film. It's basically her and the dwarfs, which are wonderful. I haven't seen this movie in years. It's a classic movie. Problems with it? Well, I don't really have that many problems with it because it's just iconic. I mean, I love the songs. I love the animation. Also, one someday my prince will come. That's a beautiful song as well. Just very well sung by the actress that did the voice. And it says it here, yeah. It's called the greatest animated film of all time. Pretty close. I still think my favorite animated movie of all time now is the Lego Movie because that just blew my mind. But for hand drawn animation that wasn't any with any CGI, this is one of the best. It's at least in the top 15 or 20 animated films Disney ever made before he died. And it still holds up. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful movie. Good story, good characters, fleshed out. And it's a classic from Disney that will live for eternity. No remake of this is ever going to be better. Just I'm going to say that right now. If they do this like in 2020, you're not going to top it. I'm sorry. The classics cannot be better. The original will always be superior. There was one quote in Scream 4 that it said, "There's one thing about remakes: never fuck with the original." Yeah, thank you. I love that quote from Scream 4. It's one of the best quotes. The original will always be superior. In the case of these recent remakes and live action adaptations we get now, these classic stories that we grew up as kids, that most of us grew up with when we were children. But there it is, the real nostalgia, not some half-ass reboot that we get now. But anyway, that movie is awesome. It's a great Disney movie. It's held up. I love it. Definitely is one that you can add to your collection if you love Disney. This is where it's at. The classic Disney, the Disney from when he was alive, when he made Mickey Mouse, and when he did these animated features and he did the shorts. That was Disney. Any bullshit now that we get from Disney, like in the last 10 years or so, these live action movies that don't try, they just want to recapture nostalgia. That's not the Disney I grew up with. This is the Disney that I grew up with. Enough said. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Thanks for liking my videos. I'm glad it's been a week into 2017. It's been great so far. There have been some problems, but nothing as bad as last year. Not even close. I mean, it snowed over here in the Northeast, and uh, I had some trouble sleeping, but that was only because I don't rest sometimes. Sometimes my body just gives off, and it gives it away, and I go to sleep. But anyway, enough about me. Take care, guys, and stay tuned for another review. This one is going to be a rant, and it's not a Disney movie. It's a crappy remake. So stay tuned, guys.